Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, Toni Moore, and Santia Bradshaw, all of them, they are pretending. They cannot, in all honesty, get up in your news and talk about worrying and worrying about the child's welfare. Did she see the video? Did she see that video? Even grown people, when they get into those ZR vans, sometimes you cannot even slide that door shut. It is so heavy. It's like you need to use your chest muscles. And that child was using his muscles, little boy, little tiny boy, and he was closing that door and he was acting like a grown person. So when she's talking about the emotional impact on the child, what child? What child? You know, he's 4 years old, but right, there's no emotional fallout. He was born and molded already in whatever way he's going to be. He's molded. And then when he's cursing at grown folk and listening to that music, you think he's going to be emotionally impacted by what? You saying that he should not work? The only emotional impact that he's going to have is not being able to work with his father in the same way he has been. It's disturbed now. It's offset. You know, it's a little offsetness to the whole thing, that he's not going to be riding on the van, cursing, listening to all the dirty music. That's the only offsetness that you should be thinking that he's going to have. If, in all honesty, if you're being honest, he's not in for no emotional nothing. He's not in for no emotional anything. Okay, look at the video closely, Toni. Closely, and stop with your pretense. You're pretending. Santia is pretending. Kids in Barbados are forced ripe. They are born to grow up quickly. Even at 16, you have given them the authority to use their bodies in ways that should be reserved for an older age. So why pretend, Toni? Why get up in your paper and pretend? It would be better if you guys are honest with yourselves. We know from what has happened in Barbados that it's almost as though it's a form of abuse to even have a child there. It's a form of abuse because most children are born in poverty. You know that, right, Toni? Most kids are born in poverty. People get pregnant, women get pregnant, and then say, oh, I guess I'm pregnant, so I guess I have to figure out what I'm going to do next. No, it's not planned. It's not planned. And you're talking about rights worry? Who had these articles? Rights worry? People, it's just the way of life there. It's the way of life there in Barbados. You get pregnant and then you think, okay, what next? How am I going to feed this child? How am I going to feed myself while I'm pregnant? Because most children are born in poverty without a father in the home, out of wedlock. It's just something that happens there. So when you're concerned about a 4-year-old in the video that you saw, the only concern, if you can have a concern, is the birthing of children into poverty in Barbados. But if they're pregnant, and they're being born, and they do get born, it's over. It's over. You leave the barn gates open, and then when the animals are all out in the field running around, then you're talking about closing the door. It's too late. It's too late. Okay, it's just too late. You have to do it before it happens. You have to work on these problems before they happen. And then your leader, Mia, is talking about having more children, that you're not having enough. It's going to be a problem. You guys are, it's a dystopia that you have not really looked at. You don't see yourself being in it because you wear a tie and you wear a suit and you may wear some high heels and some lipstick, or some lip gloss. You're thinking that you've made it, you've come, you've arrived, but you haven't. It's still quite a dystopian type state you have there. But with all the pretense that you walk with, you know, you fool yourself. You're fooling yourselves, okay? You're not fooling the world, you're fooling yourselves. But babies being born in Barbados, there's a high chance that it's going to be born in poverty, and poverty is a sign of abuse, and then it goes on from there. You can't worry about it after it happens. You have to worry about it before it happens, Toni, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.